all this stuff that we learn in business. I do have a business background. I've worked in corporations, and
Right.
we learn in business to kind of put the branding in front and then put the person behind the branding and all that. I feel that in this line of work, the work that I do, I just sort of say what I do right up front, and that seems to help more than any kind of branding or anything like that, because I think people know at a subliminal level who can help them, and yeah, yeah.
I agree. Do you find that then that most of your clients have been through some form of bullying?
No, I actually don't
Oh,
find that. I find that a lot of my clients come to me for different reasons. But the core essence is that they're dissatisfied with the way things are in their life.
right.
They're willing to put in the work required to change. They're willing to feel uncomfortable in order to create happiness.
Yeah.
So that willingness is there.
Yeah. Do you ever get clients who think you have a magic wand that you're going to wave and cure them? Do you ever get clients that don't realize that they have to do stuff themselves as well?
Um, no, actually, I
Okay.
haven't yet, yeah. Um, there can be people who want me to do that. Yes, you're right. There can be people who want me to do that, and I do my best. And I think even if they feel that I can do the switch for them, ultimately they realize that it's my voice that's actually doing it for them.
Yeah.
And that voice is in their mind,
Yeah.
and so eventually that happens, the transition happens, and they do get it, even if they're coming in with that idea that I can change things for them. In a funny kind of way, they're not wrong. They're not completely wrong,
Yeah, but I think that's one
but
of the
they
most,
do need to put in the work. That's right.
yeah, and I do think that's one of the most empowering bits. I know that for me when I got, because I definitely thought when I started seeing my hypnotherapist 20 years ago, I definitely wanted someone just to wave a magic wand and make it all go away and everything be
Yes.
better. But again, I think it's actually one of the most empowering parts of what we do, isn't it? That empowering somebody else and seeing that light bulb moment in their brain when they realize that actually, yes, you've facilitated it, but they've made the change. They've
Yes.
done it,
Yes.
haven't they? And that, to realize that for yourself is just awesome when you go, oh my God, look what I did, aren't I ace?
Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant.
It,
Yes.
it's that little, yeah. So it finally that connection happens. It wasn't actually my therapist; it was me all along.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's such a beautiful moment, But it happens at the end of I think, the relationship and the realization, right?
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
So, what gives you the biggest buzz in your work and in life in general?
I think when people overcome fear,
Okay,
you know,
cool.
because I can relate to that.
Yeah,
I was so afraid of people, of life, taking chances, risks in my life. I was this very scared woman, many, many years ago.
yeah. Not anymore.
And so I think it just makes me really happy when people stop being so afraid of being who they are and showing up in the world,
That's
as they.
a good way to get a buzz.
Yeah.
Awesome.